time and I'm feeling creative and I'm feeling like I want to be productive a little bit. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm back. I'm back. And let me tell you what, this is episode 18. So that's boom, 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 right? Man, listen, I'm so hyped. This whole episode is just gonna be me. It's not gonna be long. Hopefully, you'll find something that you like in this. But listen, all I want to do is talk about all the shit that I have been enjoying and loving lately. Because there's been some good stuff going on. Now, I know some of you guys see what I post on Facebook, and every now and again, some of you guys don't follow me on other things, and that's cool. That's cool. No big deal. But check it out. I got a list of a few things, TV shows, some movie stuff that I want to share with you guys that I've really honestly just been really enjoying. So, number one, the first thing on my list is The Boys. Yo, this show has been so good. Episode 4 just came out. They released all three of the episodes, the first three episodes, all at one time. Binge watched all of those. That was easy, no problem. Season 1 was so damn good, and it was so refreshing to see something that was a superhero take, but from a completely different standpoint. And it's kind of crazy to think, like, man, like if we did have superheroes, like would they be like corporately based? Right? Like, would a company back them, and then how would that work with the government? And how do when can they leave the country to go fight wars and terrorists and all that? It's really good. And then you have all the intricacies of the actual team that I really enjoyed. And I know last season was a major hit. They greenlit season 2 before season 1. I think was a lot of people even finished it. So if you're not watching The Boys on Amazon Prime, trust me, watch it. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, right? But I just want you guys to know that this season so far is off the chain. It's already been super ridiculous with the stuff that's happened, but it's also gotten kind of serious too. It was serious last season, but it's been good. So every week I'm like waiting, like, I need the new episode. Where's the new episode at? It's so good. So I'm really excited to see where it goes from this. So if you haven't watched The Boys, you know, start season 1. Go ahead and watch that. And if you're behind on the episodes, cool, but catch up because it's getting really, really good. Number 2 on my list, Lovecraft Country. If anyone in the comments or anywhere can tell me what the hell is going on in this show, I'll give you a virtual high five, right? Because I'm so confused. After the first episode, I was like, okay, what? What did I just watch? What is going on in this show? Is this real? Is this fake? Like, is this a dream sequence? What's happening? So naturally, it sucked me in. I had to watch the second one. And I said, okay, is anybody else as confused as I am or what's going on? Right? Posted on Facebook, had a couple talks. Um, just learned a little bit more about the show, and still it was confused. But it's great because it's a really entertaining confusion. So yeah, that's been awesome. Yeah, I really have no idea what's happening in the show. Like, they're doing a great job of like holding stuff back, but then every week they explain a little bit more. So I can't say that I don't have any idea what's going on. I have somewhat of an idea. It's just not what I was expecting at all, and I'm here for it. I love it. It's great. I think in every episode you get a little bit of Black history and you get a little bit of actual Black art, whether it's a poem or a song or something like that. So there's some real things being talked about in the show, but then it goes off the rails, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't get it. But I can appreciate the fact that it's a mostly Black cast, or it's a Black centered cast with this type of. I don't want to spoil too much, but just know that like traditionally we wouldn't have seen a Black centered cast deal with these types of things. Usually you would just get like a white protagonist, a white love interest, and all of that, and like the person of color would just be like a side character. But they're not doing that with this one, and I'm I'm cool with it. Like, I think either way I would have been really enjoying the story, but because it's centered around the black community and centered around these black characters, you get to add a lot more of our culture into it. And it's good. Let me tell you what, though. The last episode, the most recent episode that just aired, was probably one of the most graphic, heinous, gruesome things I've ever seen on TV or a movie. It was rough. It was rough. There's something that happens in this most recent episode where I was literally like, oh my god, oh, and it was rough. It was rough. So if you've seen this last episode, you know what I'm talking about. If you plan on watching it, you'll just remember this right now, because yeah, it's rough. It's rough, and it's really it's really violent and really graphic. But I mean, I guess I get it. I don't really get it. I don't really get it. I am extremely excited to see where this all goes and just kind of what happens next, because it's, every episode you're finding out, like I said, you're finding out a little bit more, but it's just getting you to that point where it's like, I want to know more now. Like, I need to know more. So I've really been enjoying that. Next show that is extremely confusing and I only kind of understand. It comes on HBO Max. Now, let me hold on. Yes, we have a lot of streaming services. Yes, but I can't help it. There's a lot of great content out there that I want to watch. Only one I don't have is we don't have Apple TV. I have no interest in getting that. There's not really anything that looks like it's too good on there. But HBO Max, I've actually been enjoying it a lot. Like, side note, before I get to the show I'm about to tell you guys about. For anybody who is a fan of DC or animated stuff, but super hardcore rated R and mature animated stuff, there's a show on HBO Max, the Harley Quinn show, and it's all about Harley Quinn, and it has all the DC characters and everything in it, but it's from her point of view, and it's rated hard mature, and it's hilarious. You see all the comics and cartoons of Harley Quinn walking around with that big mallet, right? And it's massive. You see her hit somebody with it, and it's like, all right, cool, whatever. No. In this show, she hits somebody in the leg, and their leg snaps in half, and the bone pops out. It's hilarious. Well, it's hilarious, but it's also very graphic. So if you're looking for something different to watch and you want something animated, but it's not a kid's show, 100% not a kid's show, watch the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max. Also, if you didn't know, HBO Max also has every season of Boondocks too, so that's always good to put on. And if you haven't watched Boondocks, I don't know what you've been doing with your whole life. You got to get that going. HBO Max has some pretty good stuff on there. Since they have their whole partnership with DC, you get a lot of the mature rated DC level movies on there. So it's I've been enjoying HBO Max like a lot. So it's been pretty dope. Okay, so now let me get into what I was gonna talk about. The show on HBO Max called Raised by Wolves. First episode, I was like, what? Huh? What is this? What am I watching? What's going on here? Now that I've watched a few more episodes, I kind of understand it a little bit more. It's basically a take on the future, where you have this future where religion has driven mankind to like the brink of extinction. So you have people who are ultra religious have started a war with atheists, basically. And it's not really so much about that. It's kind of the undertone. The show is really about starting humanity over. And yeah, it's been good. And I don't know what the hell is going on with it, but I definitely enjoy it. It's definitely confusing. There is, I guess, I don't know if she's the main character, but right now she's the main character in the show. She's just OP. She's super overpowered. There's nothing that she can't do. And every time I watch it, I'm like, she can do that? I'm like, what? And I've been enjoying it because I like to see OP stuff, but I'm like, what is her weakness? What is her weakness? And it's good. Just know, if you want to be confused and you want to watch something unlike anything else that's on TV right now, and unlike anything that's been on TV right now, watch Raised by Wolves on HBO Max. It's really, really good. The concept and the themes included are very good. So on my Sunday nights, I've been watching Lovecraft Country, followed by Raised by Wolves. So my whole Sunday evening is just me being confused until like midnight when I fall asleep. I have no idea what's going on. I try to post. There is a podcast for Lovecraft Country, and I need to start listening to that because hopefully they'll explain a little bit more. But I just be looking like no clue what's going on. So those are all the shows that I've really been enjoying. Music wise, I don't know like if you like hip hop or not, but Big Sean put out a new album, Detroit 2. It's really, really good, and I'm really, really, really happy he was able to put out a new project that was cohesive and lyrically like he's good, and there's a lot of great features on it. Overall it's a really, really good album. There's a couple songs that stand out for me. Number one favorite track on there is Dawn Life. The beat, the intro, the outro. It's him and Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne is just, he's not like mixtape Wayne, but it's good to hear him on an album where he's not mumbling the whole time. And Big Sean, I feel like, goes off. There's another one called Deep Reverence, I think is the name of it, and it has Nipsey Hussle. That one is good. There's another one, ZTFO, Zen the Fuck Out. Really, really enjoy that one. Honestly, it's a few bangers on there, and if you enjoy hip hop and you're looking for something new that's not mumble rap or that trash stuff that some people listen to, it's a really, really good project. Another great project is my homeboy David. He has a new album out. He's actually going to be on maybe the next episode. We just got to figure out our availability. But he's going to be on, and I'm going to have him talk all about his new album and how dope it is and how fun it is. And I got to be honest, like I kind of feel like a VIP because he let me hear, I think, what was it, 2 tracks before they came out. So I don't know if anybody else heard it, but I'm kind of a big deal. So I'm excited for that. But really, with this episode, I just wanted to share a couple of things that I've just been enjoying a whole lot. Right now, I'm kind of on a vacation, I guess, where I'm just kind of chilling. And I've been very, very productive around the house. My wife will say, "You've gotten a lot done, and you've just been bored," but I have been. And but it's fun. So with that time, really with the last couple of weeks, I wanted to take some time, have like my week after my job ended, and then a week on vacation, and now I'm back and I'm just ready to put out some content and talk about some fun stuff. So I'm looking to do another 2 to 3 episodes this month, so be on the lookout for that. And I want to start working on taking the audio part of my podcast and actually getting it on a podcast platform, because I still haven't done that. Sorry. I don't know. But I want to start working on that. I feel like I understand a little bit more about the tech side of things, where I can get it done. And soon I should be firing up a Twitch channel and just streaming my mediocre gameplay in Apex Legends. So I'm excited. I'm going to be trying to just get a lot of content out all through September and into October, and just use this time to just kind of work on me and get some stuff out there. So I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope I'm able to put out some stuff that make people laugh a little bit. You know, I kind of have this three prong approach, where I want to continue to do my podcast, Running Out Podcast, but I also want to start doing professional tip videos on LinkedIn. But then I also want to start streaming video game play, because I play video games I play video games every day, not pretty much. I play video games every day, and I think it's kind of fun to be able to stream and talk to people, and, you know, every now and again you could jump in. Now, here's the thing. I'm doing all of this for fun. I'm doing all of it to keep myself occupied and just have some fun with it. So I'm not looking for my podcast to blow up. It would be dope, but I'm not looking for it to blow up and be this whole like revenue generating thing. For my LinkedIn videos, I'm really just looking to try to help add value for young professionals. And for streaming, I don't know. I play video games, so I might as well throw it up there. So really, I'm just trying to stay active and just have some fun with everything. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, it's good to be back. So like I said, short episode. Here's a recap. The Boys, watch it. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and get Amazon Prime Video, start on season 1, and get caught up. Lovecraft Country. If you have any idea what's going on in that show, drop it down below in the comments, because I don't know. Or if you have theories about it. Oh, yeah, theories. If you have theories, or if you know what's going on in Lovecraft Country, drop it down below. Same thing with Raised by Wolves. If you started watching this show, drop in the comments what you think about it and kind of where you think everything is going. And then from there, I hope everybody has a great Monday. You might see another episode later on this week. And you might see me pop up on a couple other platforms. So have a great Monday, and I will get up with everybody